I'm currently 25. I'll turn 26 October 17. I currently live in Riverside, but I'm originally from San Diego, California. And I live in the area of Riverside for about 10 years. I mean, me personally, I didn't come up with the idea myself. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first guy that made it in New York, and I believe the first time I saw something like that was in Soul magazine. So I'm not the first one, and anybody that says they're the first ones are not. But one thing I do focus on is that it doesn't matter if you're the first, you gotta be the best. Now, when I saw it, and I never thought nothing of it as being the business wise, but I mean, I did one for myself. And then I started doing it for friends, and it just kept going and going and going, and then so I decided to go 100% and just put my vision and kind of my creativity to the boxes, and I've been doing it for almost 2 years, and non-stop. So I mean, I never thought I'd get to this point, but I mean, apparently I did, and non-stop. So I mean, I never thought I'd get to this point, but I mean, apparently I did, right?
Where is this?
That's a hard one. What motivates me? Nah, I mean, and honestly, dude, it's crazy. I mean, I get, honestly, I'm nobody. And I get sometimes I get DMs from some of my followers that are younger than me. They tell me, hey, dude, I want to have cool stuff like my shoes and whatever. Like, don't do it because there's nice stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess nice stuff comes with hard work and dedication, but don't do it because of that. At the end of the day, my motivation is, the day tomorrow that I have my house, I have a family, I don't have kids, I'm not married. I have a family. As far as more motivation, want to throw in the towel? Hell yeah. I mean, many times I want to throw the towel, but when I see the reaction of my customers, or I see myself talking to these people that I never thought I'd be talking to, like celebrities, athletes, models, and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, like, is this really happening? Like, how the hell did I get across these people? And then when I see, these people saying that my work is very, like, it's like, they get amazed or wowed when they see my work, I guess that tells me I'm doing something right and kind of motivates me to keep pushing. Celebrities, athletes, let me see. Well, the first one that ever gave me a shot, I guess, to work with them, and I think it's kind of what opens at the beginning stages of what I started with, kind of opened doors to Lily Galici. Abigail Ratchford, owner of Bellamy Hair. I worked for Manny Koshman, Layla Milani, NFL athletes. Who else? Mexican artists. Gerardo Ortiz, Noel Torres, Larry Hernandez. Who else? Damn, dude, who else?
Kai Solmar.
YouTubers, Kai Solmar, Blake Linder. I might be missing a few, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been able to work with, MLB stars as well. And I think the most I've done is NFL athletes. I've done several of them, so I guess the list will keep going. It won't stop. I think they all have, I think they're all special. I mean, I think every single one of them is different. I do find myself like, oh, dude, this is sick. And I do another one, I'm like, oh, dude, this is sick. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think I put a lot of effort to every single work I do. And that's why when people do, I get hit up all the time. I get texts and emails and phone calls like crazy every single day. And people tell me like, oh, it's too expensive, or I'll give you this much. And at the end of the day, I think when people see my work, they see the value behind it and the details. I mean, I spend a lot of time in every single box, but I mean, that's why it comes out the way it does. And I think it comes to everything, and like, I guess in life in general, as far as the boxes too, like, I gotta be the best one. I gotta be the Louis Vuitton of brands, instead of, being, Laura and whatever. So, I mean, yeah, I guess all boxes are special and all boxes are cool, but hardest box I've done. Damn. Well, they're all hard, right? Well, I mean, the like when you start working with like texture, like 3D, like the 3D elephant print, like the Gucci, that you have, there's different levels of texture to the box where you can feel it. It's not that it's hard, it's just time consuming. Like you gotta concentrate, it's gotta be like perfect. So I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say they're hard, but just it takes time. But I think I don't find them hard no more, just because I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for almost 2 years. So I guess after 2 years, doing it every single day, and now I started doing like 7 days a week. You get used to it. That's my job. That's what I do. Honestly, no. When I started this, when I started, it was just kind of like a side thing, right? And then it went on, and you know, I've been. People tell me, "Is that all you do? Like, how can you?" I'm like, yeah, dude. During, like, matter of fact, last month I was working from 8 a.m. to 1 in the morning every single day. So it's like I guess sometimes they don't believe it. Like, kind of like, oh, like you make shoe boxes? I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. And you know, I've been doing it for almost 2 years, pretty steady, nonstop. So I mean, and then it's not just me. I have a team. I have a carpenter, full-time carpenter. I have a graphic designer. So I have people that work for me. It's not just me. So they've been working with me, you know, next side by side for 2 years. So you know, it feels good that I'm able to provide jobs for 2 people. And then now with the start of Beards and Kicks, the clothing line, you know, I'm gonna start maybe bringing more people into my team that kind of like, you know, help me grow, and I help them grow as well. So yeah, I never thought I'd be in this point, but I guess when you focus and you jump 100%, I guess sooner or later, you know, you get to it. Am I scared of failing? Yeah, hell yeah, I am. But you can't be scared. I think in this life, if you don't risk, you're not gonna be something now. Am I scared of failing, or what do I say? Is it all gonna be worth it? Like, is this gonna take off? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know the future now. Am I scared of failing? I am, and I'm not. I'm not. Why? Because at 13 years old, I was hit by a car, and I almost lost my life. I almost died. I was hit by a car. I had a broken skull. I was in coma. I was in intensive care. I had a broken hand. I had to learn how to walk. I had to learn how to use my hand. I had to learn how to jump. So when you get to that level, it's like, dude, like I've almost died. I can't fall lower than that. You can't fall lower than that. So am I scared of failing business-wise? No, I'm not. Why? Because I almost lost my life. So I mean, I can't fall lower than that. So I guess that made me stronger, and that motivates me. And then I always look at the bright side of the thing. I mean, it can be worse. And I've been there. I mean, I've been sitting in a bed fighting for my life, and I had to learn how to walk and stuff like that. Where they were gonna tell me I wasn't supposed. Literally, they told me I wasn't supposed to make it. So if I made it, I could fucking make it in business wise, hands down. Because I think there's nothing worse than fighting for your own life.
All right. So we heard about Beards and Kicks. What's the story behind it?
Actually, there's a crazy story about. It actually started at one of my best friends has a store, and when I used to work at Bank of America and I was starting the shoe boxes, I came in and was like, you know what, dude, I gotta make a brand, something that people, you know, they know who I am, or they kind of like, just, you know, they recognize the brand. I was like, and at the time, you know, my beard wasn't as full as it is right now, so I started to grow it, and I was like, you know, I like shoes, and beards are in style, and shoes, of course, are a lot of sneakerheads. I was like, I should do something about, like, for that people, you know, for that market. And I was like, maybe like something about beards and something about kicks. So, you know, he says, dude, there you go, boom, Beards and Kicks. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude, there you go, like, keep it simple. Now just gotta make a logo that kind of like stands out. He goes, but dude, Beards and Kicks, perfect, simple and straight to the point. So when I came in, you know, I brainstormed, and then I thought about the logo. I wanted to make a logo that you didn't have to read it out and to know what it is. I mean, and that's why the logo has, if you pay attention, yeah, it's a beard, but if you pay, there's a whole bunch of shoes that make the beard, so it's Beards and Kicks, done deal. So I mean, we worked on it. We had a couple redos on it. I believe after the third design, we finally finalized it and put into copyright and trademark. And if you pay attention to the logo, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of different types of shoes. You got like high tops, you have drivers, you have low tops. I mean, you can relate, and it doesn't matter if you wear Jordans or you wear Vans or you wear drivers or loafers, and you can relate to the brand. And now my vision behind it is I gotta make a trend. You know, if you're into shoes and you have a beard, you gotta wear my shirt. Now, what I'm gonna do back to my to my customers and people that want to buy stuff from me is I'm about to take off to Florida to SneakerCon, market and network the brand. So if I see anybody that is at if you're at SneakerCon, you're into shoes, and has a beard, I'm gonna talk to him. Hey, dude, you know what? This is my movement. Let me know, what would you like to see? What would you like? What would you wear? What would you say? Hey, that's pretty cool. I know you have a beard, you have shoes. Now I gotta cater to those people, because that's gonna be my market, and it's gonna be a movement. I mean, I want to make something cool, top quality, and customer service great, and most important, worry about my customers, worry about the people that are gonna wear my brand. So I mean, I think that's what I did with Jboxes in the past. I think I can do it now with the clothing brand, which has to go this year. My main focus is, apart from Jboxes, is making the brand go. So I'll be traveling to SneakerCons, and in the future, what I have planned is every SneakerCon I go to, I will come out with sick designs that it will be just for that city, so that city can relate, and it would only be sold at that event. Now behind that, every t-shirt I come out with is gonna be exclusive, limited. I haven't came out with the numbers yet, but they'll all be numbered, and once they sell out, they will never be stocked, and then new stuff will be coming out. And as far as it's more than a trend, man. I mean, I think it's more like than a trend, beards and kicks. People, I mean, I take my beard. I'm always worried about, I gotta have my beard clean, I gotta have my shoes clean. So the quote for the company is, keep your beards and kicks clean. So apart from that, it's a lifestyle. How do you live? So I look back at people my age that are kind of into what I'm into. They like what I like. What kind of lifestyle, what kind of activities do they do? Hobbies. And then each designs will be catering to that, and they'll have like a campaign, so everybody can relate to each t-shirt I drop. So we'll see what happens with them. I hope it's good, but I mean, that's why I'm kind of heading for that. Now it's hard to balance things, when it's just a one-man thing, and I can tell you, I mean, it's sleepless, it's early mornings, late nights, but I mean, hopefully one day it'll all pay off.